And we're back with ESL Pro League here, live from the Intel Esports Arena. Some exciting games have gone down, but now we get into our meaty section. It's jam-packed, and it is going to be big versus FaZe Clan. They've all been pretty much one side of the fairs. This one is the one I feel could actually be quite a juicy game.
Yeah, it's true. Obviously, coming into this one, we had Swift 2-0s, 7 rounds in 2 maps for an IP. Second game there, Astralis. Obviously, Hellraiser did get to double digits on that last map Overpass, but even then, it was a 14-4 score, and at some point, so yeah, I mean, long story short, we've had blowouts so far. Let's hope for a competitive one here. I said that for the last game, and it was obviously very one-sided.
Yeah, I think this one will be a little bit better, though. Big, they've been playing well in recent form. Feels like the economy changes actually helped them out a little bit as well, because of the play style they do like to utilize. Smooya's been popping off. Everything they need is sort of culminating together and leaving us with, you know, the great Berlin International Gaming squad looking good.
Oh, is that what the behind? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play, that's good. Long story short, big team on the rise. You could argue the opposite here for FaZe. Obviously, rumours of whether Carrigan's going to be depositing the roster or not, rumours of the bench, etc., coming out for him. Obviously, did that tweet of like chair or bench or something to allude to the fact that he may be getting benched. He did the similar thing as well when it happened with Astralis before they brought in Glaive. So, you know, you could argue this is a team in turmoil, and for obviously Big with the top 8 finish at the major. Then going on to more top 8 finishes. Recently a Star Series as well. They got top 8 there. Unfortunately, they did lose to Odense, the eventual winners of the whole tournament, so you can't really look at that one too, unfortunately. But yeah, Big, a team on the rise, and currently looking good. And to continue that momentum, obviously this is an online matchup, so that favors Big, I would say. You know, if this was a top 8 placement and this is a LAN playoff match, very, very different scenarios in terms of stress and pressure on these players. So I actually feel like it favors Big. I think this could be a 1-1 definitely. And when we look at the maps that, Overpass, Cache, etc., a puggy map that could be in the map pool could definitely go in favor of a team like Big when they have so much skill. I mean, Smooya yesterday playing very, very well in the games versus a Go. The only red flag I would say for Big was the fact that they went nearly 1-1 versus AGO. If you remember, AGO were up, 14-8 or something on Dust 2, and they lose it in overtime. And that was a game where Big losing to, well, right now the bottom team.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. We do have the odds for this matchup as well, so we can check those out quickly. That is actually pretty reasonable, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised it's not a bit more one-sided for FaZe, but I feel like on a map like Cache, makes sense. Definitely a map which Big can win on. Very good map for them. Very good map for Smooya, actually, as well. And he is a massive part of that team, and in terms of recent form, he has been delivering.
Yeah, that is true. So, 2.1 to the 1.6 there. FaZe, I feel like, if I'm honest, they should probably have the slight advantage going into this. Obviously, the better team when you go on the head-to-head overall. But Big, they are a team for upsets, and they've actually had a pretty big upset this season. They're obviously one of 2 teams that have been able to defeat Astralis so far in the online season, so that counts for something. FaZe as well seemed like they were a little bit sluggish yesterday, quite slow off the draw.
Yeah, sluggish is a way to put it, but the problem is versus Space Soldiers online. Space Soldiers in Pro League, it feels like, are so good. Last season, I think they actually won Pro League, or they came second. I think it was Space Soldiers first, Mousesports second, Astralis third and fourth, etc. And they're a team where online they play very, very well. So for FaZe to go 1-1, I wouldn't even see it as that bad of a result. Obviously, right now, Astralis are number 1, but FaZe and Space Soldiers are second and third. So, yeah, right now for Big, obviously a win here would be monumental in a chance of getting to the top 8 finish at LAN.
Well, here comes the push, the attack out towards the A site. Nico, USP in hand, is going to try and find these frags. Tack down to just 7 HP as the push is coming through. Begins to reposition and back off a little bit. Site control looking good for Big, but of course FaZe, they're playing a retake. You know how easy that can be with players like Nico and the boys. Rain as well, trying to assault from the rear. Once they hit him with a Rhino and rip him a new one. Let's see if he can pull this off. Olofmeister goes down first. The double face comes out as well from Big Clan. And it's looking good as they start to punish.
2 versus 4. Carrigan here towards Carr. Hands to the fuse kit, but no armor as he approaches towards the A site. Nice first shot there, but an instant trade by Tizian. Guardian now in the 1 versus 3. They are over peaking in here, but there's no chance for the bomb defeat anyway in terms of time, so they are going to be claiming the kill for the extra cash. 1-0 for Big as we head into the second round. Smooya, AK, instantly going to be vested into by him. And for FaZe Clan, it can be interesting. They have $2,000 across the board. They can go for the risky buy. Or are they going to save it? And they are going to save it indeed. So full buy coming out for round number 3. This should be the 2-0 early on the T side of Big.
Got to be with the early smoke as Big try and go for the bombardment out towards the A site. FaZe Clan going to draw off ever so slightly. Smoke does go through. Tabson charges out, gets the early entry. Karrigan has been swiftly removed, and they want to keep this going as well. The frags are going majorly in their favor. That has been absolutely speedy. And the only one that is left is Olofmeister, trapped in a 1 versus 5. No chance in hell. He will go down as his neck gets snapped, and Big take themselves a second.
Now then, see the buy coming out from FaZe. AWP for Guardian. 4 M4s as well to round off the rest of the FaZe Clan buy. Karrigan has the soda fused kit as well. So no Kevlar here for Guardian. But obviously playing a more passive angle here on the CT side of Cash means they won't be too affected by it early on. Maybe a boost coming in towards Shroud as they do it silently. Oh, or maybe not quite enough. Tabs him with a spam. Catches Nico. Olofmeister though, across the map, does find another kill. So 4 versus 4 at least.
3 on 4 here. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. The booster is going to go out for the players towards mid. Smooya Tabson with support of Next. Can they try and prize this one back and get it in their favor? As of right now, approaching it very slowly. There's still a ton of time left of 1 minute on the clock, so no need to overcompensate or rush into anything too headstrong. Olofmeister holds the angle, gets the first frag, and that is the bomb just gifted to him, like a little present. Slumped down at his feet. Tabson's there to try and re-aggress. Olofmeister going to grab the AK. Molotov will burn him back, but he still has bomb control. That is the big picture. Might muddle up the nade a little bit, but it is still looking like it should be his round. They have the second Molotov. He's playing close towards the smoke, literally just toying with them. And they've wasted so much time here as well. This is not looking good for Big.
Brilliant shot there from Smooya, as it's all down to him. 1 versus 3. Olof was low, and now he's got a 1 versus 2 with 20 seconds remaining. Versus Guardian. Rain. As the door is open, spotted the first player towards Highway. Where's the other one though? Close to range and finds one. Can't quite get the other one though. Guardian with the refrag onto his teammate Rain. Only 1 player surviving there for FaZe Clan. So if Big have a good buy here, which they shall, 4 players have enough to afford AK Kevlar. Back 10 there for next. So FAMAS is across the board for FaZe Clan onto Karrigan and Nico. 2 other weapons as well, UMP and a M4 for Olofmeister and the AWP for Guardian once again. So FaZe Clan, if they get reset here, we can see a very, very substantial lead early for Big, as they will smoke out the Molotov first. Fast and first peak's going to go in favor of Big, as it's a 1-for-1 exchange in middle.
Molotovs get dished out early on. Scoreline's 2-1 now, and FaZe, they want to try and take that second. Towards Z, Guardian goes for the first peaks with the AWP. He's going for the wallbang as well, but no luck today. Hasn't been able to tag anyone with it. Z is just constantly going for that spam, just waiting for the one moment he might get it off, and it's still so close, just marginally off.
A main control here for FaZe Clan. Tizian holding for that one as Olofmeister. Ooh, nearly goes to the smoke here. Actually may try and go for a perfectly timed push if his luck does continue. But now he's here towards the right side as he clears out position here. Now he knows there's no one outside their main. He can call for maybe the rotation of Nico towards CT or towards Car to be a closer rotation towards B. So now they're going to be very scared about a mid to B split. Oh, especially now as Tizian finds Olofmeister. This is such an important round for Big to win because they're going to reset FaZe. Right now, just a UMP here for Rain seems likely.
So they've got that map control. They're slowly advancing, getting themselves up towards the A bomb site. Guardian with the AWP fires off 1 shot, but doesn't get a frag with it. At least puts a little bit of fear into them. Smooya dives down on towards the bomb site. They have lost the lurk player in next. Smooya needs to be ready, or else Nico could overthrow him here, and he will. Gets the angle with a FAMAS, but God B trades it back, and it is all on Rain. And a 1 versus 2. Nade's going to be chucked out. The headshot comes through from God B. And that is the third round picked up from Big. Looking pretty good on their T side so far, Snods.
So, now where do FaZe Clan go? 1400 for Guardian, Karrigan, and Olofmeister. Big with a tactical timeout as well, as they know how important this one is to win. If they win it, you're looking at a 5-1 lead for Big. Obviously, for a team like Big, who are trying to qualify for the LAN for the first time, getting wins versus teams such as FaZe Clan, Astralis, Na'Vi, make getting towards top 8 so much easier. The reason being is once you play versus the teams, not to be disparaging, such as Windigo, in current form NIP, or a Go, if you can get those 2 zeros there, it puts you with a massive lead going into the point system and the ladder. So, big win for Big if they do get it on this soil. But for now, going to be the Eco coming out from FaZe. Obviously, 2 sets of Kevlar for Rain and Olofmeister. Pistols across the board. As they've gone for a bit of a quasi-buy. The only issue is, though, Jack, they can't buy into the next run anyway. This might be a double save, actually. They're going to go for the very passive approach. But they've gone for the dreaded situation where you lose the pistol, win the first buy round, you get fully reset, and this is what happens.
Yeah, it's a horrible position to be in. It's not ideal whatsoever, and sometimes the weapon that they have is just pistols. But Big, you can see, they're playing with a lot of respect against their opponent. They know what FaZe can bring to the table because those deagles are so strong. You can never count them out. And now, finally, they start to aggress. They begin to slide their way in towards the site. The Molotov is going to go off and try and ignite. Nico spamming down with a deagle. Some tasty shots already. This A site is where he's had some magical moments in the past. Can he repeat history once more with support of his teammate in Rain? A nice little tap comes through. Nico has single-handedly destroyed the entire squad. And it is up to GodB to save it, but no. Nico, 3 fags around with a deagle, one after another, blow by blow, picks them to pieces, picks up the AWP off of Smooya, gets that final kill as well. And Big, they played with so much respect as well. They kept them at arm's length the entire time. They didn't want to overcommit. They realized they had to play from distance there. And even when it came down to the crunch, Nico, just the individual prowess, overthrew them.
Very, very true. Nico, they're playing towards Forklift. 4 kills, as you said, just being the sole reason FaZe Clan won that round. And that was a quasi as well. Big. Now they're the ones on the quasi buy. Kevlar for 2 players, GodB and Tabson. CZs, Tech 9s, Glock actually for Nex. So, FaZe in good stead. Flash in, very good flash actually. Going to be blinding up Karrigan there towards Connector. Nice little flick shot there from him as he goes for more aimbot style of Counter-Strike. Just 2 players remaining, GodB and Smooya. Easily taken care of there. I imagine they're trying to get in towards Vents. You can see Smooya's here towards the B site. They were trying to go for the Swift mid to B. But it wasn't to be. Guardian gets the last kill. 3-3, we're all squared up. Heading into round number 7. GodB though, Tabson, this is the problem. They went for armor, pistol, etc. And now they don't have enough to go for the AK buy. Instead they are forced onto Galil utility. So, 3 AKs, 2 Galils, with a buy coming out from Big. Decent buy at that. No AWP for Smooya. They have full utility, so they can go for an execution in the later stages of the round. As right now they take control towards B. Smoke out towards there. GodB just charging in towards the A site.
I mean, it's aggression, but apparently it was calculated. It worked. You've killed Nico as well, so it's a really big impact frag. And with all weapons, it was the Galil, so a little bit of frustration possibly there would come out from Nico.
Rain does find one. Good flashbang in towards middle, but next was counter flash as he peered in towards highway. Karrigan will delay the push towards there with a Molotov, or not. X just doesn't care. Charges through it. Olofmeister in their main as well goes down, so Guardian will be the remaining player. Just going to save onto the AWP. That's the reset again. This is the battle of the resets here, Jackie. reset back and forth, and obviously the CT side economy is far more fragile than the T's is. So we are going to be favouring Big going forward on their T side. So Guardian saving onto the AWP. And in terms of money as well, they can go for the buy here. Guardian can drop over a weapon to Karrigan, so in terms of the buy, it's going to be strong. And it paints the same picture, the same narrative. Big, if they lose this round, they get reset. And then the narrative just continues. There's an extra chapter.
Well, it's going to be Big picking up that round as it goes 4-3. Big, they're looking quite strong into this matchup so far, especially on their T side. The strategy's coming through. The tactician of God B definitely having a good impact overall in terms of the game. We do see another pause coming through. Big going to slow it down once more to try and work out what on earth they can do to keep this one going.
Tactical pause, as you said, keep it going because they got reset last time when they went towards the A side. Nico had the quad kill at Forklift. They want to avoid a situation like that. And obviously rush into a situation. Saying that though, that last round, Godby did charge in towards A main. But that was a swift tactical timeout. That's a fast 30 seconds. Didn't feel like it really was the full stead. Maybe they just had to work out one little issue. But MP7 for Godby, not the MP5. Typically we do see players go for the MP5 if they are going to go for that same slot at the $1,500 mark. So fast playing towards the B site. 2 players middle of the bomb. 3 towards B. Oh my goodness, that's close.
Yeah, Guardian with the aggression just getting
landed. I think it actually landed because Smooth got tagged.
Yeah, he's been brought down a little bit there. Possibly was. It would have been a nice bit of damage transferred across. Rain brought down to 60 HP as the early ignition occurs. Over towards Checkers. Karrigan the elevated angle as well, peering death from above as he wants to try and find these opening frags. And Smooya will be the one to dance with the devil here. Pushes his way in, but decides against it. He is the lurk currently into this round as well. Needs to be a nuisance and create a distraction towards that B site. Whilst the rest of the boys in Big do make their move out through mid and go for this play up towards the A site, it seems.
HE grenade goes in. Oh, perfect damage there onto Nex. Taps it. Another kill as well for Big. As they get close up towards high with a flashbang. Actually fully blinds Olofmeister, so that's 1 for 2 so far in favour of Big. Nico trying to search for another kill, but through the door, Tizian won't get that kill. Rain, Guardian, you can see instantly just calling for the save. And with that, FaZe Clan, this is the issue, right? Nico, Karrigan, Olof especially, they don't have enough money to buy up into the next round, even though FaZe do save 2 weapons. It's not for that greater cause of having a full buy into this next one. So, for now, Tizian trying to hunt, see if you can find him in towards T-Spawn. Instead, both the players from FaZe are going to be cowering towards the B bomb site. Smoothie here as well, leading the charge. Oh, Rain, if he shoots as well onto the player, which is Nex, he's going to telegraph exactly where he is, and he could go down. Are they going to clear him? Oh, only a few seconds left, and Rain just hides. He's not going to go down. Has the backup as well, a Guardian who actually missed the shot. But he will survive. 5-3, round number 9. And as I said, the money is dire here for FaZe Clan. Guardian could drop over them 4 though. But yeah, it's going to be the save. So, should be 6-3 here for Big. But if there's one player who's so good at the soul orb, which is saved, it's Guardian.
Smooya has an orb of his own. He will be testing the waters over towards the B site. There is no Guardian there. But is there going to be a first pick for Smooya? Doesn't find anything just yet. And the aggression from Karrigan is quite tasty as well. Been able to slide all the way up towards close mid. Slots into position with the CZ. Tabs it up on the elevated angle. Going to chuck out the grenade and try and find the early entry frag. As there is a bit of a Mexican standoff now towards the B site. A mirror image of either squad. As time starts to tick down.
So, minute left on the clock here. Smooth smoking towards CT. They have Tabson as well. I believe he's boosted, so we can stop and cut off the rotations towards Vents. Going from behind. Good dink though with the CZ, but not quite enough. And with that instant reaction going towards the A site, Olofmeister, the player of the weakest firepower, going to be tested. But Carrot, Guardian, with the rotation towards Highway, can spot the cross. One flashbang for Smooya, but he's too far away and he's actually just gone down. So there's going to be no flashbang if they want to cross. Oh, bunch of players there in Highway. Now they know exactly where Guardian is. Actually just going to go for the instant save here as well. So it's going to be 6-3 as we expected. Looked quite dicey there for a moment. Guardian, you've got to be saying there, unfortunate scenes for him. If he had stayed at car, maybe could have had a bit more of an impact there.
Potentially so. But however, this is the way the cookie is going to crumble, and the game will go in favor of Big. They'll take it 6-3 at this point. And it's definitely looking like they're having a pretty effective matchup this far. Tabson with a tasty round as well. 3 kills to his name. But at the very least, consolation prize remains that FaZe Clan will get away with that 1 AWP save on Guardian. He can keep it clutched firmly in his hands and bring it through into the next one. A lot of cash now building up as well on the side of Big as the money will start to come back through. I mean, the lowest player there is what, 4.3k on next. So everyone pretty comfortable. Smooya can get the AWP back as well, as Godby did save it, I believe, so we can drop that over. Yeah, he's on the floor there. So Smooya gets the free AWP as well.
Yep. Has a good spawn as well to peek in towards B. Guardian playing towards the B side. If he drops in towards Checkers, Smooya would have the advantage in that one.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
He's on the gear, Snots.
He's on more than the gear. So, Smooya holding for the peak. Shots going through the wall, nearly connecting there onto next. Looks like once again, mid to B split here from Big. It's worked out so well so far. Whenever they've gone towards A, Nico has been such a strong part of the firepower of FaZe Clan. So instead, they just try and dodge that issue. Rain playing in towards the vents. Does get Molotov down. Smokes it out and gets hit by the HG grenade eventually. Walks into the crosshair of Tabson. 5 versus 4. Minute left to work with here. As God B just patiently waits, the smokes come through, but Olofmeister has a clear vision here towards vent.
Push coming through in towards the site. Tabson and God B will both go down fairly rapidly as FaZe Clan get a nice opener into this round. There's a trade from Smooya, but he is mortally wounded, left on 41 HP. Guardian, however, is much more worse for wear with just 9 hit points remaining. Next gets the close angle face on him. And this is still winnable. It's a 2-on-2. Oh, Smooya with the timing. Spots the player out towards vent, but he realized he had to get the bomb across towards the site. So he had to bail out of there. Eventually falls back, gets on the site now. Again, spots them out. Molotov going to come down, tags him as well. One tick does so much damage. Goes for the confidence peak as he has to reposition, but the face from Carrigan is strong. And the round is won by FaZe Clan.
Very, very good round played out there by FaZe. We saw Big going for the same sort of setup they've done many, many times before. Wait for the mid to B split. Hold off passively. Take control towards Checkers. We saw it there from God B. As soon as they have control towards Checkers, they do the mid to B smokes. Try to get in towards vent. The problem is that they had no utility to deny Olofmeister of any potential issues. And obviously it came down to 2 players remaining for FaZe in towards that B site. Oh, first time I actually saw this boost was Keeve on Big, and obviously now it's Smooya on Big. So, tag up to Olofmeister, 61 HP. Flashbang will be forcing back the T-sided players of Big. Oh, Nico catching Smooya, going for the peek towards Highway. Didn't expect the double op setup, which now Nico and Guardian wield.
Oh, Carrigan towards mid, going to be able to overpower God B with the AK-47. Tabson goes for the smart jump face across, so he's able to get to the right-hand side without being spotted out. wants someone to challenge him towards mid, but doesn't realize that the challenger was there the entire time. NiKo, like a gladiator, finds that first frag. Goes back for more, hungry for seconds as they are slowly advancing towards mid. You could have a field day here if you went for the aggressive peak, but Nex slowly walks up to get into position. Tizian supporting him from the rear. NiKo with the headshot and the no-scope as well. A really, really impressive round there. 4 kills to his name, and the lead that Big had doesn't seem so large anymore.
Yeah, 6-3 at one point. Double up, set up, catching Smooya off guard. He's seen Guardian up many times towards the B site. Didn't expect to see 2. Now then. Tech 9 for God B. Kevlar as well. But is this going to be the quasi-buy coming out? Or just eco really from Big? It's just God B investing into armor. There's no utility. They are just going to go for a rush towards the A site. You can see how passive NiKo is playing towards Car. Meister as well to back him up towards Heaven. Or the ladder just in case, but missed first shot. Ooh. Second though.
Yeah, just gifted the opportunity to keep on peeking there. And they're still pushing towards him. NiKo with a 4K. Hungry for the ace, and of course he's going to find it. It's such an easy round for him. Just looks simple as anything. One by one, they all get blown to bits by the AWP. And NiKo already on 17 kills into this game. The sleeping giant has awoken. And they're now on 6-6.
17 kills, 7 deaths for NiKo. Impeccable performance from him. Even though it's versus the eco are big, it's showing and sending a message. Every time they've gone towards the B site, even when NiKo's been on eco, he's been able to multi-frag. But big, multitasking. Utility in towards middle as they take control towards there. In the meantime, FaZe Clan pushing towards A main. It's actually with the B split once again. Seen it 3 times so far, and it's worked 2 out of those 3 as Guardian missing the first shot. Under pressure here.
Gets the shot off with the AWP as he'll eliminate Tabza. Next with the double down from the AK as well. Rips his way through Guardian and then Karrigan. And NiKo comes back over. There is a small gap in the smoke at least, so he can peer in towards the bomb site. Has support of Olofmeister, who is over by the back entrance. Can try and work his way up via Sunroom and then into the site if they want to go for this. But it's looking like it will be a struggle. A tasty shot though. NiKo ripping them a new one as he annihilates God B. That was very well executed. Still trying to find more, just going for the spam. It will be the full save. But will Olofmeister find anyone on the exit? Oh, here's him coming. The pitter-patter of their footsteps as they try and clear the angle. Smooya almost looked as he just walked past to clear it. Didn't really fully focus on it. Goes down and response is there. Luckily, they will still be able to save the AWP. Tizian can pick it up. It does go 7-6 now.
Round number 14. B split. Done in a different way though. Before they used the 2 smokes and they had 3 people towards B main, 2 towards middle. And that last one, they made a slight adjustment. They're doing the exact same again, Jack. They're already out towards vents. B split again. Guardian's going to be tested. The flashbang is going to force them back. And there you have it. God B with the first kill. Once again, exploitation towards the B site from Big. At least the Rain gets 2 from Checkers.
Yeah, good use of the MP7 there, actually, of all weapons as well, to get the early entry. Now it falls into a 3 versus 3. God B on the angle, covers it with the AWP. Won't be able to get the shot off though. Goes down to Olofmeister. Smoke as well to block off. Big man Olof from re-entering the scene. As it is Tabzan and Smooya that remain now. Molotov going to be skyrocketing in from above. Tabzan hoping to try and find these frags. He's burning down. Just sat in the fire. Had no idea what was occurring around him, and he will perish. And Olofmeister will jump on the bomb, not the Brom. And that is going to be a 7-7 scoreline. They bring it back. FaZe looking very effective here. At this point, it looks like it could start to go 8-7.
Yeah, should be. All squared up as we go into the final round. Obviously, double op set up once again from FaZe as they did manage to fight back against the B split. Really saved by Rain as 2K there towards Checkers. So, MP7 for Godby, 2 Deagles for Smooya, and next with the P250 onto Tizian. This is going to be the MP7, and then the AK for Tabson.
Yeah, let's see if they can try and do anything into this one. Rain going to go for the first frag, gets Godby, as they will try and go for this push in towards the bomb site. It's not looking too good right now as he just carries on, being able to unleash upon them. Carries on with the push nods as he finds the follow-up headshot as well. Smooya luckily was there to trade it back, but it is a 3 versus 4. They're going to try and take the site push. Actually, deviating from the plan, going to fall back, work their way around, and link up. Tabson, he got the mid control. He was able to get into an advantageous spot and see what he could work out here. Goes up close and personal as well, but Nico's there with the AWP, and he has been causing so much mischief, but not again tonight. He's finally been put out, stubbed out, and the fire and flames start to diminish around FaZe Clan. Could this be the end of their hot streak? Only time will tell, but Olofmeister definitely has other ideas in mind as he spams his way through with the AK, finds the first kill, and they dink down on Carrigan as well, leaving him just on 13 HP. It's not looking too good at all for FaZe Clan. Struggling into the round as the tag comes through. And next gets brought down to just 30 HP here. It's a 2 versus 2 retake that is going to be coming out now. Flashbangs in towards the site. Smooya playing from the back angle by the forklift as he will be hidden. Shots coming in with the M4. They're trying to bait him out, but time's ticking away. And the Butterfield will absolutely bread them as he starts spreading out damage. Rips off the first head, looks for the second as the push will come through. Carrigan on 13 HP. It would need to be something ridiculous with his CZ, and he can't do it. That is an 8-7 half.
And there you have it. FaZe Clan plus 7-7. But big with the last one on the last one there. 8-7 at the half, Jack. As big now on their CT side, gonna be on the defense. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? 7 rounds for FaZe Clan, pretty much all there by way of Nico. 20 kills in 1 half, looking stellar. But now, on their T side, we see for an in-game leader like Carrigan, he can really utilize the talents he has. On the terrorist side, obviously there's so many rumors going around about the future and the future prospects of this FaZe Clan roster. But obviously for Big, in a matchup like this, in an online scenario, in an online league, this isn't the same pressure and stress of a LAN tournament. So, you know, we were expecting a draw, and this is one of the reasons why.
Yeah, that is absolutely right, Snods. As it is now 8-7. We're going to be getting back into the game here. Let's see how this one is going to go down. As we switch things up, the sides have been changed over. Big versus FaZe Clan on our second half of the game, as we'll be delving into this one.
So, in terms of the buy, it's going to be smoke double flashbang coming out from Nico. Flash 8 P250 as well for Guardian, as Olof comes in towards Vents. It's going to be the B split. FaZe Clan emulating what Big did to them.
Well, let's see how it's going to go, though. Godby waiting with the USP in his hands. Has a little bit of support as well. Finds that first frag with a headshot over towards Olofmeister. Smooya kicking it off with a sublime shot. And Tabson going to be bailing them out as well. Nico gets popped as all of them are struggling. They're falling like flies. And it is only Guardian that remains. Big looking very effective into the second half. Pistol want to start it off with a tremendous bang. Guardian is going to have to try and scurry out of there and run away for the meantime. We'll begin to fall back towards mid. Start to slip away. Tries to take the firefight. Does spot out one player. Smooya is there, holds the angle, and Smooya will find it as well. So that is absolutely amazing. 2 frags found for Tabson. Smooya, Godby gets 1 kill, and it is all going well.
So, 9-7, Big win that one. Obviously, FaZe tried to do the B split, exactly what Big were doing to them. Obviously, Big know that play just at the back of their hand, and with that, they get to 9. Obviously, for FaZe Clan, they're going to be going for the Falika. The bomb wasn't planted, so they don't have the scenario where they have $2,800. Well, they could have gone for the double AK buy, dropped the AKs over, and had more firepower to work with. But Falika here should be the 10th round double digit for Big.
Well, the push is going to come through. Tabson, tasty stuff, gets the first headshot off, eliminates Olofmeister. Rain responding with a Glock at least. It is 1 kill and might have slowed down the push ever so slightly, but can they really effectively retake this one? They have a much better buy. But FaZe are in position to try and lock it down. Rain as well. Be put onto a pedestal here with the M4. They start to punish them. The dink comes through. They only just realized where he was, but he is quite low. And Tizian and Smooya are picking up the good majority of the frags. Nico going to ignite as well. Burnt to a crisp by Tizian as he'll be sent off to the Burns ward. And that is Big Clan getting themselves another round. Oh no, actually they don't have the... They have the time? It's literally last second there. Yeah, they've got it. It's very, very close, but they're going to be able to pick it up as it will go through. 10-7. They're going to get that one. And they're actually looking like this could be an upset here as well on cash nuts.
We saw the draw for FaZe Clan yesterday versus Space Soldiers, 1-for-1. Seems like could be the same scenario here. Obviously, FaZe right now, number 2 in the league. Same points as Space Soldiers. But yeah, I mean, for Big, obviously, a team on the rise. The trajectory for them has definitely been going in the right direction as Guardian anticipates the heaven position, but it's a perfect flashbang to allow Smooth to relocate towards Checkers. Oh, brilliant shot there. Guardian goes down. 5 versus 4 as Olofmeister uses the utility to try and force Smooth back, but no grenades are going to do that.
Oh, big trade of damage. God B left on 74 HP. Olofmeister as well, just brought down to 10. He was trying to find that AWP and we'll be able to grab it back and get it in his inventory as there is still a lot to play with into this round. They've only lost 1 man. Losing Guardian isn't too bad. If they could trade it back, they could build out of this. Karrigan has the bomb as well, so it's not like they've lost the control of the map completely. Now going to be chucked in. Smooya goes for the aggressive face, but Tizian's position is the one to watch. Olofmeister suspects it, debating whether or not someone could be in this angle, but doesn't fully commit to clear it, so Tizian gets the free frag. He can upgrade as well, so that's now a double AWP setup that's been brought out for Big, as he will pass that over.
5 versus 3 as well. Smooya, Tizian on the AWP. Usually we see Tabson with the secondary AWP role, but 35 seconds left. FaZe Clan posturing to go for an assault towards the A site. They have good utility as well to work with, so they can smoke out here towards Quad and towards Highway. Rain still in towards mid-main. Oh, actually towards Boost. He's going to get the kill onto Tizian, who had the AWP, getting very aggressive with that weapon. So, 4 versus 3. Nico from above.
Oh, death from above, not going to be working out today. It's actually Nico dragging them down to the depths below as he doubles down. Very effective stuff with the MP9. Rain, trapped in the 1 versus 4, realizes he has to just try and stay alive. They don't kill him after time, but they do still frag him out. God B will take him down, and it goes 11-7.
$3,000 across the board for FaZe. Oh, going to be going for the save. Obviously, they can invest into Kevlar and for some light utility, but instead they are just going to go for the armor onto 3 players. Karrigan, Olofmeister, and Rain. Garden obviously going to save for the AWP into the next round. 11-7, and Big are looking good, trying to get to 12 and get ever closer to that magical 16th. AWP for Smooya, Tizian, and Tabson. Not going to be investing into the double AWP setup.
Pop flash comes through. God B, very effective stuff, just dancing around as he does the counter-strike waltz and leaves them all dead on the dance floor. Karrigan up close and personal as he gets in the face of God B. Will punish him with a Tech 9. Nico as well lands a beautiful deagle shot, and it falls back into a 3 versus 3 retake into the round. And it does favour that CT side. But FaZe Clan, you can never count them out, especially when Nico's got that trusty deagle in his hands. And we know how much damage he can do with it. He's been very effective into this matchup already. As the smokes are going to come through, they wait for the push as well. Time's ticking away. They do need to execute fairly soon here. Tabson and Next, they both have kits. They go in, Tabson with the first, Nico on the deagle. As to be expected, will be able to be a major nuisance, and they have to fall back. Smooya charges in, gets the headshot, but it's too little too late. You might have won the war, but you've lost the round, as that is going to go through in favor of FaZe Clan. That'll give them an 8th there. Big. They need to try and get that momentum back in their favor, as that's a pretty big upset round to win for FaZe. This could be the start of something new for them. They're not that far behind. They're not out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, for them as well, to win 2 ecos in 1 map, it's rare you see 1 eco in a best of 3 series win, let alone 2 in 1 map. So, Guardian picked up the AWP, 4 AKs as well to round up the rest of the T side by Smooya. Where is he going to be AWPing this time? Towards B once again. He's going to be getting aggressive around the smoke. Olofmeister is on the other end of it for now, as he will send out the same Molotov. Usually there's a flash behind it as well. But Smooya waits at the Molotov, still wants to get so aggressive in the face of FaZe. And when we think of the future of Smooya, obviously now he's on big, German team, speaking English. It's the international lineup such as Hellraisers, now Cloud9 bringing in some Swedish players as well, Golden and Flusher. Who knows, maybe a team like FaZe Clan could be in the horizon 2 years down the line. Maybe not if scenarios like this happen, as he's forced the rotation from big towards the A site, as Smooya's given it the all clear.
Yeah, Olofmeister playing a little game of Pika Smoo. And there we have it. Finds the frag, takes down Smooya. Will be able to gain control of the B-bomb site. The entire squad now bombards their way in as well. Going to follow suit with their leader. And not looking too fantastic at all for Big. One by one, they are falling. Got beat towards mid. We'll get the better of Nico at least, but it's still gone quite far south into this round, and it should now go 11-9.
Well, just like that. Big thought they had the upper hand. Smooya had all the information he thought gathered, exactly where Guardian is now, who's going to push in towards B main, towards the B connector there outside mid garage. But instead, timing there from Olofmeister, who's waiting in sunroom. Catches Smooya, not looking. And the thing is, the reason why it was so impactful against Big is Smooya gives the clear that there's no one there. They rotate the second player of the B bomb site towards middle. He went in towards connector. And because of that, as soon as Olofmeister gets that frag, smokes out CT, Molotov's out towards vents, the site's his. But 11-9, 2-run advantage still for Big. That 2-run advantage may just be one, because I think they're going to have to eco this one.
Yeah, it's not looking too fantastic for them. As we get into this round, round 21, Big. They have 11 rounds on the board. Can they keep trying to add to that, or is this the revival of FaZe Clan that we needed to see? This is the first map of our best of two to close out tonight. As they are going to try and go for the backstab around Guardian and co. Ever so slightly advancing, getting into position to go for the push out. Next playing from the back lines with the M4 in his hands. The smoke is going to go down and they'll execute out onto the site. Rain sidelines him, sneaks his way around. Guardian finds the headshot onto Smooya. Next will be able to rip his way back through Olofmeister as well. And it is now a 4 versus 4. The spam's coming through. Rain gets one onto Next, taps and a God B. Double down and the frags are just swarming in. It is going well. But can they try and close it down from this position? Guardian slain, tabs him with a backstab on Nico. And Big, they get that round that was so dearly needed. That is a huge play for them. And they're in an amazing position now to try and keep this going. They can revest fully. They can get the weapons out for FaZe Clan. It is going to be a bit of a struggle. And they will actually go for a tactical pause as well. Slow this game down a little bit. Try and talk about what they can switch up, what's going wrong. As Big are demolishing them in a few of these rounds. Individual firefights are definitely going in the favor of the CT side.
So, 12-9, 3-run advantage for Big. Obviously, it is the FaZe Clan tactical timeout. And in terms of what they can change, I mean, Big run now on the CT side. Smooya's AWP has been very, very effective towards the B site. And individually as well, they're just winning these duels, playing as a team, trading their frags. Yeah, I mean, FaZe Clan right now, obviously, they had the 1-for-1 draw yesterday versus Space Soldiers that we spoke about already. We are anticipating the same result here. In terms of the numbers as well from Betway, they're, well, a lot more equal than people would anticipate. Round number 22, though, Jack. 5-man stack from FaZe Clan towards the B site, walking directly towards the British Star.
Let's see what the young Smoo can get up to, if he can actually hold them back, or how this is going to go. They're setting up, going to play from behind the smoke. They can then burst in towards the bomb site. Right now, holding the angle, sees the first, finds him, and will be able to get the adjustment as well. Smooya with 2, but will he be able to gain himself a hat-trick? Just waiting for the push to come in. Smart Molotov going to be dropped over by the headshot angle as well. Ignite the site and make it ever so slightly harder for the T's to actually get into position. It's a 3-on-4. FaZe Clan. This game could be slipping away from them. It seems like it's starting to fall through the cracks. Rain going to go for the bomb plant, hammer in those numbers and try to get the bomb down. It's Rain, Guardian, Olofmeister that remain alive into this one. The CT side just bides their time, setting up, expecting potentially a flank from the rib. Everyone is on the site that is still alive. Mace Molotov as well, going to come in, ignites it once more. Rain's forced to full off, and this is when they have to go for the execute. The last flashbang was used as they charge in. They shoot over the top of Tabson, not realizing where he was. Guardian misses a flick as well, but they have to jump on the bomb soon. They do not have any time. They're defusing. Guardian forced to run away, and that will be the 13th round picked up for Big Clan, as they are so good right now on cash. They're winning the firefights, the teamwork is good, everything is popping off for them. If they can maintain this level of CS, this could be a very, very big upset win for them. They've already been able to upset once in the season, getting a map off Astralis. If they could try and at least even split the series and walk away with 3 points from this matchup, it could be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, especially when we look at the competitive scene here of Pro League. So many teams. You look at G2, you look at Hellraisers right now trying to fight for that top 8 position. We always speak about this actually, Hellraisers when they were 11th on the final week of the season. And then they finished top 8. Obviously they still couldn't go because the visa issues with Woxic. But anyway, into this one. Round number 23. 4-round advantage for Big. As you said, this is going to be a big upset if they win it. Just going to be the AWP onto Guardian, which he saved. Everyone else will be saving as well. So, 2 P250s, Deagle there for Nico, CZ for Rain. And for Big, this is the round where they need to start to build up their cash. No money really for Godby or Nex, and this is the round where they can have 5 players, 4 players staying alive, absorb that $3,500 round loss bonus, and go from there, as it's going to be an execute towards A from FaZe.
FaZe Clan, are they ready to overthrow the new kings of the A site though? Big, they're in position. Can they maul the giant bear? Tabson gets the first, but as he tries to retreat, Nico will be able to respond with the deagle, but the positioning from Godby is incredible. The spray down comes through, but he couldn't get the third frag. It does not matter as Nex was there to bail him out. The blind man and Guardian as well will just be completely overthrown as the USP spam comes in. That goes 9 to 14 now. And Big, so close to taking this first map, and at the very least securing 3 points. It would definitely be a major upset win for them if they can carry on like this. The odds were stacked against them, and it's looking like it very well could be theirs to take.
14 to 9. That was the eco from FaZe Clan. So now then, boosting for Guardian. He knows that Nex has been jump spotting there towards Highway, also playing towards the angles. So he's hoping he can catch him doing the same here. Spam in towards the door from Nex, nearly catching out. Actually will do a little bit of damage there onto Nico. So he will fall back. So for now, Big expecting maybe a mid play coming out from FaZe Clan. Tizian there. No smoke towards sandbags. Typically, if you are going to play that position, it should be the other person in middle smoking Highway. Or sorry, mid-main. The reason being is if Tizian gets Molotov, he has no way of extinguishing it. Very easy and vulnerable kill if that's the case. But 4 players outside the A side from FaZe. Going to be having Olaf Meister there towards middle, as he is going to be the luck player to come towards Highway and try and be that insurance policy once the round does go underway. But smokes in, flashes in, here it comes.
Oh, the death from above. Next, the elevated angle, able to get the headshot on Karrigan. Tabson as well, be able to respond with the AWP on Guardian. And this is looking so good for Big. These rounds are going majorly in their favor. The push will come through, but close range. Rain, he should have the advantage, and Tabson looks like a lost child in Asda, flicking around, no idea where he was. And it falls back into the 2v2. This could be anyone's round, and it's so impactful. The miss from Rain, though, as it all starts to slip away. Nico, 1 versus 2. Godby and Tizian. Can he overthrow them? Can he win this round? Fires out the warning shot, but Tizian gets the headshot, and that is Big with their 15th. Match point secured. They need 1 more round to win it.
15 to 9. Match point now for Big. You'd imagine this is going to be the tactical timeout from FaZe, and it will be. 6 match points for them to work with going forward. Oh, for a second there. Rain towards quad. Finding 2 AWPers there. Both stacked up on top of each other. Nearly had them winning the round, but a missed shot on towards default. And Nico, they last alive with such low HP. Couldn't quite muster it up. 6 match points here for Big. FaZe Clan maybe dropping their first map here.
Tech pause coming through from FaZe Clan, going to slow down the game. And they need it, Snods. I mean, this is literally their last-ditch attempt. This is not going well for them at all. It's a 15-9 score line. They're going to come fresh out of this pause with the buy consisting of an AK, UMP, MAC-10, MAC-10. That is pretty much everything they have to go for. Big, if they take this round, they're going to be taking the game.
So, Guardian going to eat that grenade. Oh, good shots there from Nex. 1-for-1 exchange, but remember, Guardian is still low. Taps with the AWP up close. Nice flick shot there on towards default as he gets another one there on top of it. 4 versus 2, Jack.
Oh, easy pickings coming through from the CT side. They're being able to just annihilate and rip their way through. Olofmeister and Guardian, the last 2 remaining men on the side of FaZe. Guardian so low, Olofmeister's gone. This should surely be it. That will be the victory. Big Clan are going to secure it. Quite a dominant affair at that as well. They lock down Cash. They run away with 3 points from the series and have a very effective game versus FaZe.
Yeah, 15-9 there in the final score. Sorry, 16-9. They made the mistake earlier as well with the first matchup we had with G2. But yeah, I mean, obviously for Big, very well played there for them. If we were looking for a map win that they could have here, we're expecting it to be on Cash, a map which does lend more towards skill. And yeah, Smooya, Tabson, players really performing individually, showing us exactly why. But it was really that T side from Big, the mid to B splits, they were just so good.
Yeah, God be on point with the calling today, looking very effective. The entire team was firing from all cylinders. Amazing stuff, and that is going to be Big securing victory. However, there is still one more map to come tonight, and that is going to be up after the break. For the meantime, we'll leave you with the replays, and we will see you with Big versus FaZe on the rematch.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Vodafone, The Road to Odense, Betway, MSI, Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, Mountain Dew League, and ESEA.